Yo,
Yo,
on the cell phone.
You know it, dude.
What do you mean?
Dom meet Ryan. Ryan meet Dom. How you
Dom,
doing?
how's it going?
Good. How you doing, man?
Is
that a real mustache?
You know what? Actually, it was my mom's. You know, that's the whole thing.
A beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's very hairy, very beautiful. But you know, the worst part is it smells, and I don't know why.
Smell. Come on. You don't even know how to party. You don't know how to party. You kids today.
Yo, Dom, hey, Dom, hey. Yo, Dom.
Shane, your girl's into that, right?
What's that?
That she likes it, right?
You know, the way I look at like with having a mustache with chicks, it's like, you know, the girls who are about a mustache are like really about a mustache, and the girls who aren't will eventually come the fuck around. I don't care.
Whoa.
I don't care.
I tried it. My wife went fucking ballistic.
Really?
She went crazy.
Was it you?
She doesn't deserve that, bro. Your wife doesn't deserve that. She doesn't
was
deserve
the
to walk
only
around
time
with you with the mustache, though.
I just got rid of all this. It wasn't thick like that.
I bet it was like Super Mario looking, right?
Yeah.
No, it was just Super Mario sounding when it came out of stage. That's all it was. It was just Super Mario sounding the whole time.
Yeah, that's our house.
I don't mean to go to another topic and we come back, but I joined that new union. Let's help the middleman, and you know, you don't know about this.
You trying to organize something to oppress Steve? Is that what you're telling us?
You're pushing out the MC, and you're making it about the feature and the headliner.
Yeah, the headliner, you know, being to be fair, but
so you're trying to what you're trying to say is I'm a career host. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, you don't even rate to that. You have, you know what you do? You really, it's such a trick. You say something and everybody laughs, but they don't know effing why. you just.
Dom, I missed you too, Dom.
Are you serious?
I really did. I did miss you.
Where'd you go? On a cruise?
No, I haven't seen you in a week and a half. You're back on the road.
Shut up. Sorry.
Ooh, please. You look like you got your cruise wear on, Dom. You got your
this is cruise wear?
Yeah. You got the Hawaiian shirt on.
It looks great.
Shaner, I wore that when I did your podcast. Same exact shirt.
I was gonna say it looked familiar, and it probably just smells just as worse, man. I'll tell you.
That's definitely hurtful.
Yeah,
it's a little mean for this show.
Dom, he was picking on me that day.
I was picking on Steve. You probably smell great, Dom.
I'm a cologne guy.
Thank you.
Is everybody on this call? Are you guys all cologne guys?
Dude, not like you. I don't spray it on the seats of my car.
No. Steve, you smell like you have a setting on your shower for fucking cologne. Whoa. It's wild.
Easy with that. I don't want to fist the fly in here. He did a lot of drugs, this one. But there you are. Have you always been there?
Yeah, I've been here.
What's your name? Muzzy?
No, I'm Steve. That's Ryan Shaner.
Can we talk to the man that's what are you doing? Show him. What's that called? Because I saw it a couple of times. I thought it was terrific. Did you see
talking about Tires? You're talking about the show Tires that Ryan was in?
Yeah. It's funny.
Oh yeah, man, that was great. That was a good time. The best part. What's that?
No, go ahead.
No. I was just saying the best part about it is when we shot it, I didn't know that it was gonna be on Netflix. Most of the stuff I ever shoot with those guys, you get really excited about it, and then you're like, man, we got it, and then you wonder where it's ever gonna go. Like you'll see it eventually on YouTube, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, I totally forgot that was gonna be there.
Oh, I got to pick up my checks from you.
How did you guys get that show started?
How did we get it started?
Yeah, what was the initial idea?
As far as I know, they had shot Tires almost. They did a pilot for that show about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and that was just on YouTube. And that was still when they were coming right off of Delco proper with that, or that was like either right before Delco proper or right after Delco proper. So when they shot that, it kind of was just like a web series stuff that they were doing for Comedy Central, and then Comedy Central folded, and then it kind of just was like webisodes for a while, and then
they folded.
Yeah, Comedy Central.
I've been going over there for the last 2 months and just sitting in my office.
Wait, Comedy Central is really done completely?
I mean, the only thing I know about Comedy Central is that they still have like a streaming app, but I don't know if they're still putting out like new shows or anything like that. I have no idea.
First show I do it, then finish it. Thought I'm so yappy. Please.
No, please tell us, Tom. What was the first show?
What was the first show?
Yeah,
it was a football show. You guys did. I played. Yeah.
That was it was NFL Follies. I think that was the name of it, wasn't it? Wasn't it? NFL Follies was the name of the show.
Here's what I tell these guys, and then I'll go back to my hermit head. But when I played football, I was only about 105 pounds, but tight. That's the truth. But I didn't really like have a team. I just go out there just sit for like a bag of guys, you know. I seriously, I can't think it's funny. I mean, you get a lot of trouble if they can catch you. This is me laughing at my head. What about you? Go back to your boring shit because I got more things to say about me.
What position did you play, Dom?
I had positions. Fucking Indian or something.
Indian position?
Yeah.
What is Indian position?
Oh, do. But seriously, the one thing that returned me was the love.
So you were 105 pounds and you played football. How does that even happen?
Very, very painful.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a terrible day every day.
Yeah, twice a day. The guy I said, the big guy, the really tiny guy.
Who you talking about?
That from Philadelphia, right? A tires thing.
Oh, tires.
Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis. Yeah,
they got to get rid of that kid. He sold the back. He told Mike, said, I don't give a fuck because I'm silly. No, I think he's great. That's why I asked you. And you were on that too?
Yeah. That was
Let's see. I like you already.
I mean,
maybe
I would say I'm the most unlikable comic in Philadelphia. That's what I would say about that.
Nobody really fucking asked you. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway,
I can appreciate it. Nobody did. Nobody asked me at all, Dom. I apologize, man.
I want you to feel at home here.
I feel very at home. I'm leaning over my stupid bed. I feel very comfortable right now. I'm talking into my phone. I'm BSing with 3 cool cats. A guy who thinks that my opinion doesn't matter. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It's amazing.
Wow. Right. I tried to do it in studio.
I know.
Didn't have it. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. We're getting used to the whole virtual. Do you do virtual podcasts very often? No. Okay.
I think this is like maybe the 6th one I've ever done. The last time I was talking on the phone like this was with a doctor telling me I had to up my meds. That was the last time I was ever
up your meds. I thought you did the heroin.
Oh, the heroin? See, that's the whole thing. Is like I was looking for more of an upper, not a downer.
How long you been sober, Shaner?
It'll be 4 years in March.
About 4 years. How can you remember 4 years ago when you were drunk?
That was the whole thing. When I started getting sober and I was going through therapy, they were like, try to remember a time back when you weren't hammered. And I was like, okay. They're like, yeah, think back to your 8th birthday. I'm like, how would I remember that? I was shit-faced. I can't remember back that far.
It's hard. It's really hard. I used to drink a lot. And if you get any lines, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Because it's not, and I'm talking about theater, not the movies that can keep going over and over, but you can't in the middle of it.
Oh, in stage performance? I couldn't imagine.
I got one time. I don't want to brag. You remember my compelling role as rabbi. I was a 19-year-old rabbi, and the blessing on your head, mazel tov, mazel tov. The rabbi said, We want you to go away from me, far away from us. Tradition. That's it.
That was
Anybody else?
Were you sober when you did that?
It didn't sound sober.
No, I was. But I said the guy got married and like this big Italian thing. Hey, how's everybody doing? Like the guy's dead. How's everybody doing today? And they looked drunk there. But I actually left the show. I said I can't stink that bad. Fill it in. And that's my story. And that's why I'm here tonight with you guys. Want to start a new idea.
Shaner, did drinking while you were like performing, did that help?
They're trying to get me guilty for I did this like way back in the 90s.
Well, you go first, Dom. Did you Did you think liquor loosened you up?
What?
Oh, what, me? Did I think liquor loosened me up? In a physical way, definitely, and mentally, no.
What's he doing? Mm-hmm. Some kind of oral sex. No, I heard
what are you saying, Dom? Oral sex.
I'm saying the man was jerking off running this whole show. I don't know where you come from, buddy, but
I was trying to listen to what he was saying. He was answering Steve's question.
Dom, I love how you're heckling our guest when he answers the question.
No,
he's funny. He can cake it.
Break it the fuck down, man. I'm fine.
So what was it that made you stop drinking? Did something happen? Was there like?
I put myself in the hospital. I gave myself alcohol poisoning, and then I went through withdrawal, and then I almost died. So then the doctor was like, just you can either stop or you can be like, it basically I was about to go into cardiac arrest, and he was like, maybe if you survived that, you would have survived, but oxygen would have been cut off to your brain long enough where if you had ever been revived, you would have been mentally retarded for the rest of your life. And I was like, so I guess I'll just walk away. It's like, yeah, there's no pill I can give you or anything I can prescribe to you. But like, then he gave me a bunch of pamphlets for AA. He's like, check these out. And I threw them in the trash and walked out of the fucking hospital. And he was like, we'll see you again. But I never drank ever again after that. That was once and done.
Good for you. Yeah, good for you.
So you enjoying our show so far? Yeah. Well, we haven't really started yet. I'm gonna kill. I mean, we all kill. It's destroyed.
Fellas, I hate to brag. I'm down 14 pounds.
Shut up.
Haven't had pasta in 6 weeks.
You ever get in fights for like real shop together?
No, I haven't gotten to a physical confrontation since high school.
What?
Hand to God, no.
Like, Steve, I love you, but you have one of the most punchable faces I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that you've just not gotten into any confrontation.
I come off aggressive, but I'm not.
I don't even think you come off aggressive. You just come off punchable. It's a different thing. It's not.
Beatty, you're in there getting personable. I like it though. Hey, can you get me that guy to see me? Maybe I'll get a little part with you, me, but brothers. Huh?
You put in a good word. Yeah, put in a good word with Gillis for
I
Dom.
can. I'll try. I'll be like, yo, Dom wants in. He'll be like, oh, and then he'll call me gay and leave.
Oh, jeez. I mean to get in so much trouble. You know what I'll do? I'll fly with a mustache. He'll never recognize you with that.
Oh, man. I think about shaving this stupid thing all the time, and then I just never do it. Because
you got to really be lazy not to want to do that, because that'll take like a minute. A minute? What did you put something in there? You're going to get me high on one of your wacky drugs?
Yeah.
Well, now he's picking on Brian. So
yeah. I used to. I got clean like in 2017. So.
Congratulations. What were you? You booze or drugs?
Drugs mostly.
Boy, you tell them.
Yeah, well, it. See, the thing was, I did drugs because my stomach couldn't really handle the liquor.
But that's the whole thing is when you get clean from drugs, everyone's like, oh man, that's awesome. When you get clean from booze, everyone's just like, yeah, you're dumb. It's like, what are you gonna do at tailgates? What are you gonna do at barbecues? What are you gonna do? Like nobody wants to even empathize with you at all, except for it's another sober person and they're annoying as hell. And it's like, oh.
Do you think it's becoming more fashionable? I feel like that people aren't drinking as much though than it was when we were coming up. You know?
Yeah, the non-alcoholic beers have really taken everything, and that was because of the pandemic. I think people were getting too destroyed during the pandemic, and everyone was just like, you know what? Really, I probably should evaluate all the arguments that I've had with my girlfriend for the last year and a half, and see if this isn't booze fueled, and just like take a step back and drink an NA beer. And
I think the younger kids too. I think they're drinking less too. Like some of my younger cousins, but it's weird though. I mean, I have one too, but they don't even start smoking cigarettes. They start smoking these
a lot of millions,
first, which is weird.
Getting those fucking $200 bottles of wine and all that. It's really cut down a lot. I don't know how.
I just got into cigars. Any of you guys smoke cigars?
I love cigars.
I don't smoke them, but I use them for other things.
Cubans?
Does everybody have to be? You want to go?
No, I don't smoke. I don't think the last time I smoked a cigar was I did a show with Bobby Kelly, and that was the last show. That was the last time I ever smoked a cigar.
Yeah, he's a big cigar guy.
Huge cigar dude.
Is he big again? Because every time I see him, he's like 130 pounds. Then he's 430 pounds.
I think the last time I saw him, he looked pretty good. He wasn't as big as he used to be. The last time I saw him, he looked like he had lost a significant amount of weight.
When he did the show with here. What about me and Steve?
Yeah.
he was like, who are you guys? And how did you get a show with Dom? And then we told him, he's like, yeah, but how? And I think the question was, why did Dom agree to it? Was really the question he was asking, not really the how. I think that's what he was saying.
So
why? Who, Bobby? He looks sad, or us?
No, and then I tried to tell him me and Dom were from the same neighborhood. He's like, I don't give a fuck if you're his brother.
Yeah, that's
how are you on your 30th episode with Dom Irrera?
Well, we also at that time I was home for Christmas, and Steve came to my house, and we filmed from my mom's basement. So
yeah, the background was the kitchen.
That might have added to it. It's part of the luster to our shows. It's a little,
I like it. I don't understand it, but
that's also the best part of it too.
Well, yeah, a lot of the times, like when Steve, I found out you were doing this podcast with Dom, I was like, how the hell did he even navigate that? And then the episodes I've watched, it just seems like you two have kidnapped Dom. And I have no idea if he needs help. Dom, blink twice.
What we do is we tell Dom's people that right after his doctor appointment to just put our link up right afterwards and just roll right into it.
Oh yeah,
that's what we do.
That's funny.
Big Lebowski.
I always prefer Steinfeld, when you say that's funny.
Hey Arnold. Yo Dom podcast.
Arnold's coming back.
Is it?
Oh, they're doing a reboot?
What?
Hey, I saw a picture of it, and it's one of those pill. I don't know.
Oh, is it when they're all adults or something?
I don't know.
You back on the show, Dom? Did they call you?
Man, let me see.
I hope so. It's one of the.
Oh, there's
that was a nice check, huh?
They just put one of the movies out on TV.
I don't know how it works.
You like doing voiceover, Dom?
Yeah, you don't even need fucking pants. You can go. You can fly. It's so fucking. All they care about is that third take. It's like boom, boom. Again, and they'll do something that's like mild by you guys. And
I hope the behind the scenes for Hey Arnold, the reboot, is Dahmer is like, yeah, he recorded an entire children's show with no pants on. It's a dark new way to look at the show.
And your partner was the grandpa, right, Dom?
He's fucking great. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he was the same guy, Homer Simpson's voice too. Dan Castellaneta. Yeah.
Can you bring up Dom's photo on Hey Arnold? What his character looked like? I'm curious. I don't remember.
Yeah, they actually they brought Dom in, right? Isn't that what they did? And asked you to model for this.
How many seasons were you,
Is
Dom?
that how the story went, Dom?
Well, I don't know as much as it was on. We did two movies. And she gets on. I'm in Australia. What did it say?
Can you see it, Dom? Look over the
No,
screen.
we got a photo of your
the screen.
character.
Can you
Man.
see it? That was
You know,
you.
it's scary. It's sad to look at me.
Man.
You look like me.
Did
You
you get
that guy in a
did you get a
Hawaiian
lot?
shirt, and that is a spitting image.
Dom, when you got this role, did you get a lot of women after?
It's not a pushing. It's no. No, but if you're good enough, they still make it funny. This girl told me
that was a great character.
What
it
helped?
was kind of sad. He was a designer of knocking buildings down, whatever. But
Yeah, he was a demolitions guy.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
What gave you more credibility? Was it that or Seinfeld when it came out?
It's a run hack for a long time. You know, it was a really good fit, and I had a lot of fun with the cast. Was Something Meets the Women.
Boy Meets World.
Yeah, Boy Meets World. Those fucking kids.
The women.
The girls and the guys who they were playing in that. They were so fucking. They were having so much fun. And I hung out with them instead of I had Seinfeld right across the street, but we were shooting the other one. I remember.
Yeah. Did you do a scene with Topanga?
Yeah, I cut her hair.
Was it hard to go from a movie or TV set to like performing at like a Yuck Yucks or Bananas, or that was home?
No, fuck no. It's they're so much easier. You could do. Wait, imagine being able to do it on stage. So then the guy goes, "He's your brother." Now we'll bring it back a little. You know, it'd be inaccessible. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can just like start and stop.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah, I mean that's so much in it's the poetry of the script. You know, it's the rhythm of it.
What about you, Rye? You like acting better than stand up?
I would say that acting. I mean, I think it's more fun. I think it's more fun because like stand up, you have the opportunity to completely bomb and eat shit.
Oh, you're out there.
As where acting, you can just like, you know, if you screw it up, they'll be like, yo, try it again this way, and you're with your buddies most of the time, so they're like, you know, it's a more of a positive environment. When you're doing stand up, you're like by yourself in front of a group of people that may hate you in 20 minutes after all the things you said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine it once you get like high up too for acting, the money's probably way better for the time you have to spend doing it too, right?
I worked with Cher for a couple of years, and she really paid well.
You ever hook up with her?
Yeah.
Because I put my arm around her, and it's like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, yo. I got nothing to say.
That was a great Cher impression.
Cher?
How much you get paid for that gig, Dom? How much would she give you to open that? 10,000? 15,000?
It's very inappropriate. So, you know, guys like give hundreds of dollars. They're good guys. They're good people. Look at this fucking nut.
Yeah, they'll get there someday, Dom. It's all right.
Look, let me ask you this. I'm looking for another player. Maybe one less. Can we talk alone, me and you? No offense.
You're weeding me out. You're weeding me out.
And don't put it like that.
So Shaner's replacing me on the show. That's
no, I could never replace Steve Rinaldi. I don't have the twang that he has. I don't have that Italian machismo that he has. I don't have that blatant double parking on 20th Street that he has.
How do you know about that? I told you about that.
That's what you do, dude. I know exactly what you do. You're just like every other guy down this way.
Right. You know, I know you live in South Philly now. Guess what? Yeah, I know this has to be a phobia of yours because it is of mine. The fucking crate in the parallel parking spot.
Oh.
I don't know who started that. I do not condone it, but it's very common in the neighborhood.
Is that a paranoia? No, that's not a paranoia thing. The only problem is now, like, if you were to wind back the clock shit 20 years ago, I don't think that would be a paranoia thing as much because you could move it. And what's the worst that could happen? You get into a fist fight. You get into an altercation. Now everyone's got guns. Now it's just jumping up to cranking up to 11 and rip the knob off. It's out of control now. Now it's a worrisome thing. But other than that, it doesn't bother me. Most of the time, the only thing that sucks is when you get double parked in and you have to go somewhere. I'd rather be taking someone's spot with a crate and deal with some dude coming out yelling at me than be boxed in when I have to go somewhere. That's the worst, because then you have to knock on doors like a fucking goon.
If I double park, I put my blinkers on and I put a note.
No, I'm talking about, dude, I'm talking about overnight.
No,
it's the worst.
That's, bro, don't associate me with that. Never.
I have to. I have to. You know how many times I've mistaken your identity? It's out of control.
So really, Dom's got South Philly ties, right, Dom?
No,
you didn't live in South. You didn't live in South
Philly.
Yeah,
I did. I was kidding. It's a comedy show, right?
Dom, guess what Shaner, when I was on his podcast, guess what he thought was pretty insane? Tipping people to bump a line to get into like a club or a restaurant reservation.
It's crazy.
No, that's cool.
Where are you from?
See, now Dom
you from
is
Philly?
on
The Philly area or no? Shaner?
Who, me?
You are, right? Aren't you from the Philly area?
Yeah. I think it's more because I've worked the door at a bunch of clubs watching people do that.
Oh.
But I will say this. You changed my perspective of it. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah. What's your thought on it?
The whole point is, like, a lot of times people coming and cutting the line like that, if there's a line, that means people have been waiting for who knows how long just to get in to do whatever.
Money.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Is my whole thing is when someone comes up flashing money, that means that's all they got. They don't have personality, don't have anything. And the biggest, funniest thing I can do is watch a dude show up with a hot chick on his arm and throwing money around and take the wind right out of his sails and like get right to the back of the line. You pansy, I got no time for you.
I don't know. Quarterback. Excuse me.
What was that, Dom?
Who's talking to me?
I've seen. I don't know. I would highly contest that logic. I mean, have
you ever? The most I ever been offered to let somebody into a bar was $400 in cash.
Wow.
And everybody saw it in the line. Everybody in the line saw that happening.
You were bouncing?
What?
Tom said, were you bouncing? You were bouncing at a club?
Yeah.
Nightclub, or it was a nightclub?
It was a dumb speakeasy. It was just like a dumb, limited seating, candlelit bullshit place, hole in the wall in Center City. And this guy came up and started like flashing cash, and he was like, "How can I get a table?" I'm like, "There are no tables." He's like, "No, how can I get a table? How can I make it easier for me to get a table?"
Why don't you give Steve a table, dude? Come on, give him and his wife. They got kids. Kids. They don't go out that much.
But I like Steve. This other guy, I don't know him. I don't like him. He's just, the thing is, it doesn't matter because when you're standing in line and I'm working the door, you're all equally worthless. That's the whole thing. You're all on the low end. You have to prove to me that you're all right. And the money isn't going to prove to me anything.
Do you like flying first class?
I've never flown first class, man. How dare you? How dare you?
I'm not saying I'm a big star, but I don't go that way. When I'm walking on a plane, there's some kind of magnetic thing. Just keeps turning me to
first class.
It's a true story, and thank you if you heard this.
I don't mean to throw you under the bus, but Brian said when you took him to the Comedy Store when he went to LA, you were greasing everybody.
Oh man,
you were throwing 20s and 50s like Sinatra.
But no, we saw when I went out to the store and we saw Eleanor's special. Everybody that we were walking in on the door got a little handout.
That's nice.
A little nice handshake as we got seated.
Really?
Yeah, all 7 people on the way in. The two people out front, the one person at the bottom of the stairs, the person at the top of the stairs, the person at the curtain, right inside the curtain, and then the person we sat down with.
Well, see, now that's different because he's not buying his way in. He's already in. He's just being a generous guy. Mm-hmm. That's different. That's different. He's spreading the wealth, not trying to buy one dumb dude.
Yeah. Also, when I was going into park, I drove and I went into park, and the guy was like waving me down, like, no, you can't come in here. And then I rolled the window down, and he saw Dom, and then let me put it right up front.
Oh, that's nice.
So, all right, I'll give you a situation. You show up at a club at midnight. It ends at 2 a.m. The line's around the block, but you want to get in for 2 hours.
Larry!
You go up to the door guy. They say you got to get in the back of the line. If the group trying to get in front of the line puts up 100 each, that's in your opinion, that's out of line.
This is crazy. That's just a crazy thing too. It's also what I don't understand.
I think you're wielding your authority a little.
Don't get me wrong.
A little too wildly. That's my take.
Not only was I drunk on whiskey, I was drunk on power. It was the only thing I had. I'm 5'7" and I weigh 155 pounds. I'm a little bit bigger when Dom played football. That's as much as I am. And I have to take every inch and every mile, and watching these yuppies get fucking stymied because some idiot with a mustache tells them no. It's the best day in the world.
Well, I would definitely. I think I would pick and choose who I would let in. I'd probably take the money from the yuppies.
No, because the yuppies cause a problem. That's the problem. Yuppies who pay to get into a place means they have no clout. They're going to go in there, drink too much, pee on the floor, break something, be obnoxious.
I meant take their money, not let them in.
Oh, yeah. So that...
I would do that to them. I would rob everybody, but the people I couldn't rob, I would let into the club. I think that's the route I would go.
I don't like to use this. I like to use this kind of message, but anybody up for a nap?
Do you have any riveting topics of conversation you'd like to share with us, Dom?
Not really. I kind of wind down. I don't go peak. So now I see why he didn't go big.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying, man. I liked your earlier stuff. It's
because you don't understand it because it wasn't that funny. I spoke clearly.
Enunciated.
This was fun, guys.
Blast.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
That's my fault.
Yeah. It goes with the show. What do you guys got coming up? You got any shows to plug?
I'll be at Helium this Friday for the Dirty in Philly. This Friday at 8:00 for the Dirty Dozen show. On the 13th, I'll be down in Perryville. And it's right there, hosted by Sarah Bell. I'll be down in Perryville for Micromania, which is a midget wrestling competition down in Perryville with Mike Harrington. And you can always check me out on the End podcast, wherever you get your streaming apps. Make sure you call the hotline, 833-443-5300. We'll address any comment, question, or concern you got on the show.
Beautiful.
Got to be really smart to go to your step.
November 27th and 28th.
To Friday and Saturday, I think.
Yeah, 2 shows.
They have some more from like just stuff that they. Well, you're doing it. What am I talking to you about?
Yeah, there's gonna be
He's great with this.
You got on the show. It's gonna be Mike Ciccone, Kate Quigley, and what was it, Billiam Cornell or something like that. Yeah. But they're gonna play some. Yeah, Billiam. Yeah, I don't really understand.
It's a million, but it's 2 billion. I can't breathe. That's so funny. How did they think of that?
Have you met him yet? Have you met him yet?
I met him about 1980.
Huh. Do you break his balls about his name?
No, I don't even. He got me in the back door.
Yeah, gave him $20. They let him in the club.
$20. In those days, we only got. I can't believe when I'm doing that fucking person. We had one nipple. We used to throw it for food. Remember the Woody Allen thing? The big dick, but not big dick, big tits going across, squirting people. You know what I mean?
Nah, what was in one of his movies? Or was it something
everything you know about sex or something? The same room he fucked the lamb. And the lamb was hot. Don't get me wrong.
Woody Allen? Holy
Dude,
shit!
Woody Allen
He's an
was-
animal.
Yeah. he
No, it was
crazy,
it was
dude.
funny.
It was funny. His movies were
Man,
great.
the
but he's
'80s
a
were
nut.
wild, huh?
Yeah,
I
man.
saw the
Yeah.
little before.
Oh yeah.
Maybe,
It's
Yeah,
very
I mean-
funny. I mean,
Can you think of a joke you did in the '80s you can never do now?
oh yes,
Can you think of one joke that comes to mind?
I can think of a whole special.
yeah. Yeah, there was one that was really brutal. And the last lamb was he didn't have a head. You remember that joke?
No.
Ask somebody to tell you.
Was it?
I don't
Was it
go
one of?
there.
Was it
Oh,
one
is
of
that
yours?
the one about the? Is that the one about the three homeless guys hanging out and they find the
No.
woman? No,
Did they kill her?
no. The whole thing is the last guy says he's like, I found a woman, had sex all night, and the third bum goes, oh shit, did you get any head? The bum goes, I never found her head, and that's the main punch of the joke.
I like it.
They asked me to do the aristocrats.
Uh-huh.
But they didn't tell us how long we could do. That was like being polite, trying to do like 10 minutes or something. I did that, and then fucking Willard Garfield was getting on and doing like 35, 40 minutes. And I was like, why did I fucking do this? So I had one good line was the family. You know anything about this joke?
No, I
Look it
don't
up. It's
really.
really funny.
The aristocrats?
Yeah.
Yeah, the joke.
Yeah. Well, the joke is, at the end, he's ta-da. They said, remember, trying to think when, oh yeah, he goes, he shits, his whole family shit in the foot. They start skating in it. And people are skating shit, like that line, it was so like kind of classy,
You wrote that?
with a team of writers, of course. I don't go out there and climb mountain. I got to take that pill.
Oh shit! All right, Rye. Thank you, buddy. This was
Hey,
fun.
thank you.
Dom,
Do it
Thank you,
again,
Tom.
please. We're gonna have one less guy, and then we'll have you. You know where I'm coming from.
are you getting rid of me or Brian?
Jeez, it's such a hard talk.
Man,
Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
Stu have gotten better though.
Thanks,
I mean,
Tom.
I'm not saying it wasn't a mistake, but I'm saying you I'll show you show me some dad. I'll be in a wheelchair waving to people. They come out and hold me.
Dom, you get nasty, man. Come on.
You think I get nasty? You should try for
What?
Whoa,
dude.
come on,
Yo,
Dom.
Dom.
what did I say? I said nice.
Yo, Dom, wait. Dom, hey. Yo, Dom.